Okay guys, so I'm going to be turning this old shade house thingy into a blacksmith shop. Well, I'm going to tear it down and then replace it with a blacksmith shop. It used to be for gardening, but as you can see, it is quite overgrown on the outside. And this is Florida, so it gets very humid and nasty back here. I mean, right now it's kind of holding some gardening things, and as you see, there's like some soil or mulch over there, and it's holding some bikes. But all this is going to be cleared out, and I might save some of the lumber for benches, work benches for the blacksmith shop, but a lot of it's pretty terrible. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all this down and then replace it with a portable carport from Harbor Freight. It's about 10 foot by 20 feet. So yeah, we'll replace that and it'll be much better. So the first thing before I even start touching that building is I gotta remove all these branches with a pole saw I have. Not an electric one, but a hand one. So let's cut that down. Well, me, I should say. And then we can actually work on the building. Okay, so I have a change of plans. I'm not gonna wreck the whole area out right now, the whole shade house. I'm just going to keep it, restore it, fix anything needed, like that corner up there. That joist needs to be reattached to that corner post. I did get most of those branches that were like on the roof and stuff, so those are taken care of. But yeah, I'm gonna turn this whole area into the smithy. Probably gonna have it on the back over here. Put a work table in here, and it should be plenty big. This is the roof is not even waterproof. It's like for shade, allows water in. So what I'll have to do is take that off and then put a new tarp on there instead of tearing this whole thing down and replacing it with a tarp and a smaller frame. So I just realized that was kind of dumb. So yeah, we'll just replace fixing this up, and so yeah. Okay, so I've been doing some work off camera. I'm taking down some of this lattice work. There was one of those little benches here that I took out. Here's some of the leftovers from the demolition. So got most of it off. Just this little back piece of lattice here. Gotta take these benches apart too eventually, whatever that pipe system is. So but first I gotta take this lattice off. Okay, so I have to replace a joist, or actually two joists. There's this one that went down to here. There's the rest of it down there. It broke off, it rotted away. Nothing's really holding that part up. And then the other one I have to replace is this one. But it isn't as bad as the other one. It's the on the corner here, I'll replace that one last. But I gotta put a new one in here where that broke off. So, but before I do any of that, before I do any roof work, I gotta get this tarp off to let more light in, and it'll make working on these joists much easier. Because like if you knock them around, a whole bunch of dirt falls through and gets on me. So I don't want that. Okay, so a little bit of change of plans. I did manage to get the roofing back a little bit so I can work. It's a bit of a pain to get it off, but I realized I need to replace this guy because he's not even attached. As you can see there, he's barely held on by this little rotten 1x4. So I'm gonna replace him first because he's on the outside, and then I can come to work on this second guy here. The first one I'm gonna base off this one, so this one needs to be done first. Okay, so what I did is I measured out from here. I took my measuring tape, measured from here, this corner, to where this notch started and to where it ended. I transferred it over, marked my lines. This is about 3/4 of an inch in, which is the thickness of a 1x4. So I marked this out for 3/4 of an inch. Then I come over to the other side. Do the same thing with this one. Measure from one corner, measure down from the start into the end of the notch, transfer it over 3/4 of an inch, and then we're ready to cut. Okay, now all we have to do is cut out these notches for 1x4s going through across the rafters to hold down the roof, and there's crow's mouth, and then we can finally add it to the building.